What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And this is where we at now. So we're going to Anton Daniels and the panel of individuals that he, has on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Anton Daniels channel. He's always got something good going on over there. So at this point, we've seen the situation where, the white people were going up into the Ozarks and they're trying to, live their life, stuff like that. And, it's been a lot of white people coming out lately on social media stating how they really feel about this situation. And, black people for the longest, um, we have been, pretty much on white people's ass about a lot of things, bro, for decades now. So now white people are coming out and they're speaking their, pretty much putting their quarters, nickels, and dimes in on how they're feeling about the situation or what black people been saying and calling them names and all this stuff for, quite some time now. I mean, it's just the truth. We all, it is what it is, people. It is what it is. So we're going to check this out and see what Anton Daniels in the panel has to say. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
Genuinely give zero about your guys' feelings, and I will come on here and say all the uncomfortable truths that everybody knows is true, but absolutely nobody will talk about. Black people are the most racist individuals that there is in 2025. As a white person, I certainly can't go to a black community and feel safe. But when they come to white communities, it's like they're in Disneyland. I used to be an addict, so every time I go down to Newark, I would have to make sure I was strapped. I don't think they have to feel the same way about going out in a white community. Matter of fact, they can come here and say whatever they want. They can call me white boy this, white boy that, white whatever the. And I'm just simply not going to comply with the double standard. I genuinely do not care one bit about your guys' feelings, and I'll tell you the truth. And the truth is, in 2025, white kids are being raised to be accepting individuals, and it's not the other way around. And everybody knows that.
Woo!
Oh, that last statement right there.
He said a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And black people now become the most racist. I know some people will say black people can't be racist. Let's not get to that point. But what did he say? What he said, was he wrong?
Yes, he was wrong.
Which part and how?
Okay, so back in the day, I used to believe that black people couldn't be racist, right? We could be prejudiced. And then I kind of switched a little bit because I was like, there is some validity in some of the comments or the commentary that, black folks tend to make as it relates to other races. And I was kind of like, okay, well, yeah, maybe black people can be racist. But then I was like, no, we can be prejudiced, but not necessarily racist. And I had to go back on that because I feel like although racism is under prejudice and they are similar, but they're not synonymous, right? I think the thing that separates prejudice from racism is this perceived notion that one race is superior. And I don't think that black people think that they are superior to white people. I think a lot of times I don't think black people think that they're superior to white people.
You don't think so?
No, black people don't think they're better than white people at all.
Yes, they.
Oh, Lord, here we go. I knew they was finna hit me with it. It is what it is, though.
White people copy how they address, what they wear, their body types, that they're better. I've heard.
No, I have another point to make with that. I think because we don't think we're better than white people, it exhibits itself in a lot of different ways. That's why you have the ratchet blacks. That's why you have the nigga blacks. That's why you have, but then there's some people, it ain't funny at times, but I'm being for real. And then sometimes you have other black folks who channel that energy and create black excellence. I think that because we have felt the way that we have felt for so long, it comes out and it bleeds in different areas. And then you have some black folks who say, well, we've been dealing with this for so long, so yeah, I'm gonna call you a white boy, or yeah, I'm gonna say these things because this is my subconscious way of getting back at y'all for all of the stuff that we had to endure. That's not to say that I necessarily believe that per se, but optically, black people do not think that they are superior to white people. They don't think they are.
So you've never heard black people say, yeah, black culture is better. You never heard black people say we're stronger, we're better.
I mean, okay, we gonna keep it a buck, right? Soul food, of course, is better than some of the main than green bean casserole. Come
It's
on,
not
now,
only the
people-
food, it's
green
the
is
music,
better than
it's the
green bean
culture.
casserole, right? But
Yeah.
and when it boils down to the nitty gritty, like in the whole scope of in this totality of things, Black people don't think that they're better than white people.
Some
They-
of
Nah, oh no,
So what the French toast is there to think about?
I doubt that. You know, because Black people have done a lot in this country. Then invented a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You know that AC y'all like to enjoy. You know, those traffic lights that make sure we, you know, don't have as many car crashes as we would have if we didn't have them. I mean, you know, just
So what the French toast is there to think about?
just a few things I'm throwing out there. Just a few things. So, you know what I'm saying? Man, I don't think Black people really think that they're just, you know, are like less than white people and stuff like that, because you know, our culture has given a lot to this country and things like that. And you know, it's a dynamic. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, Black people don't think that, you know, white people have not, you know, just really done anything to us, but at the same time though too, in today's era, you know, a lot of these Black people haven't really felt any real racism. They hadn't had dogs or water hoses or anything, you know, it come their way. You know, white people don't go to the hood, just burn it down and stuff like that. Like things have happened to our ancestors in the past. So, you know, I don't think, you know, Black people today just really feel like they're just like less than white people. That makes no sense. You know, we're all humans at this point, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a lot of white people that understand history too, and they, you know, they can't stand what their ancestors did. And it's at the same time though too, you know, Black people, we can't stand what a lot of Black people are doing today. And these are just facts.
them do. Some do.
I think so too. And there's nothing wrong for them to think that. I don't think nothing's wrong, but to say that we haven't heard people thinking that they're better than other races is crazy. And it's not only white people that think they're better than. So it's like I've heard Black people say that. Yeah, we're better culture, we're better people, we can be stronger.
but on a very like superficial level is what they're referring to. But when it comes down to the true breakdown of things, they genuinely do not think so. We're talking about superficial things that they think they're better than. Oh, I can say that, yeah, as a Black person, yeah, I dress better than said white folks. Yeah, I make greens taste better than green bean casserole. Or yeah, or X, Y, and Z. Like, yeah, those are superficial things. But when it comes down to how we're treated, when it comes down to being in a workplace, a workspace, when it comes to being pulled over, when it comes to like societal things, we don't believe that we're superior.
We're taking it too deep, in my opinion, when it comes to those things. But I don't know.
I believe it can be from a different perspective. My husband is Black. We are an interracial couple, and we have gone to places, just regular places, and we get looks. We get nasty, dirty looks. When we got married,
From who?
comments
From who?
from Black women, mostly.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Okay, so Miss Carmen here, I don't know her ethnicity and things like that, at least not yet. I don't think she said it yet, but you know, it's wow, I could definitely see how that's going down. You know, in today's society, I've seen a lot of Black people talking out the side of their necks very hard. You know, it's like, you know, some want revenge for, you know, definitely what happened with slavery, a lot of other issues, you know, Jim Crow, you know, and and we as Black people low key have been talking shit about white people for a few decades now. And that can't be denied. That cannot be denied. I don't care what everybody want to sit there and feel like, you know, it has been.
Black women. When we got engaged, his comments flooded from his past. Oh, you couldn't find a black woman to help you build.
Dang,
Oh, you
really?
couldn't have to. Yes. You
but that's not rooted in them thinking that they're better than you. That's them rooted in
there
them.
is.
Damn,
No,
you
Jess, we
have a
can't do
brother
that.
to-
Jess, we can't do that, Jess.
No, that's not the thing. I think I'm better. It's like, damn,
Jess, we can't do that.
Dr. Umar said all the time.
We got married, and he was like, "Oh, so you'd rather go with Maria, the cleaning lady, instead of a strong black woman that can help you build?"
That's racist. That's racist. Sorry. Hold on.
You old fish-eyed fool.
Sorry, Jess. Yeah, that was for Jess. That was for Jess. Yeah, that's racist. Sorry, that is clear cut. The Maria, the cleaning lady. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? That's just like what Jasmine Crockett said about, you know what I'm saying, the Latinos and Mexicans coming over here, you know what I'm saying, and she was like, well, we need somebody to clean our floors, we need somebody to pick our fruits and crops. Y'all remember when Jasmine Crockett said that? Now don't try to act like I'm the only one that heard that.
In the morning.
You ain't right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
Don't act like I'm the only one that heard that. Jasmine Crockett said that. Look it up. Real talk. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's undertones. It's been undertones of black people throughout the decades that talk sideways about white folks. It just is what it is.
Not racist, so because you're the strong black woman, you're calling me Maria, the cleaning lady, because he chose me to marry.
Well, I'm gonna just say this.
Am I a cake?
And that's just the truth, though. That's just the truth, bro.
Marry somebody black, white, purple, orange, tangerine. I could really care less. But what I'm saying is that them comments are not rooted in black women thinking that they're better than you. They're rooted in.
So what is it?
They are. It's rooted in being bitter of like, damn, we can't have nothing to ourselves.
No, but
Damn,
that means you feel like they feel like she's less than.
No. We're
That's
not
not-
about to
that's
be
not it.
delusional.
And
But that
even-
does not mean she's better than you.
No,
Yes,
Jess,
she feel
yes,
like
yes,
I'm the
yes.
better race.
Yes,
Why not
anytime.
me? Or why not
Listen.
a black woman?
Listen,
definitely believe that we're the better race,
We
period.
see a black
We
man
think
with
we're
a
the
white
better
woman.
race.
We can't, Jess,
If
we
black
can't do
people
this.
thought we were the better race, we wouldn't act the way that we act sometimes.
No. Jess, we can't do that. When we see a
If
black
black
man,
people thought we were the better race, we would not exhibit some of the behaviors that we do exhibit.
no,
And
that,
case in
It's-
point would be calling white boys white boy or acting out or being ratchet in certain spaces.
No, it's two different things though, Jess. But when we see a black man with a white woman, we look down upon that. You can't. Black women look down upon that. We can't do.
They might look down upon the Q, but that doesn't mean that they think that they're superior.
Yes,
to
they
that
do.
woman.
They're like, oh, you decided to get with Karen.
I don't know what Jess talking about here, but you know what I'm saying? Black men know that this is true. Black men know, and black women know that this is true too. Q clearly saying it. Q is clearly saying it. And she's a black woman as well. Jess is just not wanting to tell the truth. She's not wanting to tell the truth about the fact that black women do feel some type of way when they see a black man with a woman of any other race.
But you can't get a black. You can't get with a black. Come on, you
Q,
can't.
what is that
do
rooted
this.
in? Bitterness of another one bites the dust.
No.
That's not rooted in I'm better.
Anytime the NFL they have the draft and you see these athletes with the white women, they look down. Come on, we can't do that. We can't. I'm not
You
doing
looking
that.
down on something and thinking you're superior and better, they are not synonymous.
Like, yeah,
Yes, it is. What is she talking about? Stop it. What is she talking about? That's exactly what that means. If you're looking down on somebody or something, that means that you're more than that you're looking down upon. Which, man, the foolishness. This is crazy.
black women think they're better than being a black man being with a white woman. Black women definitely think they're better than being with a black man. We can't do that.
Definitely a conversation. It's a conversation being
We
had.
can't do that.
Jess, can we at least agree?
Serena Williams and her white husband, they don't feel the same way, right? They're okay with that. But when it's with a black man and white women, totally different.
But Q, we've already had that discourse, and a lot of that is because when it comes to black women being with white men, a lot of the comments aren't, we'll say this, a lot of black men who tend to go to different races, there's a lot of comments about black women, whereas the other way around, typically the black women aren't making said comments.
The black women are
not making comments.
So for an example, we talked about this before on this panel. We talked about this before when a black man chooses a white woman, it's because a black man acts right.
Hold on. Say it one more time, what you originally said.
Yeah, say that.
So what I'm trying to say is that we've had this conversation on this panel before.
No,
and
just say
there's
what
a
you
lot
said at the original time. What did you say?
I'm about to say it, but what I'm saying is that when a black man is typically with a woman of a different race, there's a lot of different comments that are made by black men opposing black women. Oh, black women this, they're rats, they this, they that, they got bad attitudes, they got this, they got that. Whereas when it's the other way around, black women typically aren't making said comments. They go with that white man to be married.
No, Jess, we can't do that. No.
I said.
Man, what internet is she looking at? Hold on here.
You old fish-eyed fool.
What internet is she looking? Is she looking at the same internet that we're seeing? I mean, I don't know. Is she looking at the same TikTok, Facebook, Instagram? I mean, I don't know. Am I on a different planet than her? Because I don't, man, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? What the hell is Jess looking at on the internet? Because clearly she's not seeing the same thing that everybody else on the panel is seeing. Look at Anton. He's even laughing at shit. Man, I can't believe what is going on with Jess. Jess, hey, stay off them drugs, girl. Stay off them drugs.
No. I said what I said. And
Jess, you are something a little bit right when it comes to black men. At times, they do talk crap about black women when they're dating different races. But we can't say when we see interracial couples, black women is not in those comments. Travis Hunter, girlfriend got it. A bunch of these athletes got it. We can't say that.
Let me
Like,
tell you something.
especially if it's a good man.
When we see black women with white men, we genuinely don't give a fuck. We don't care. Eve with her guy, Serena, whoever you want to talk about, Halle Berry, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. When y'all decide that y'all want to go with the divestment, cool, good for you. God bless you. We ain't tripping about it. Matter of fact, we don't even congratulate you because we don't see it. We don't see that shit. We don't care. Nobody cares. So what are y'all talking about?
y'all don't care because there's not a lot of discourse surrounding it, which proves my point.
Because we don't care because we don't care. Because we genuinely don't give a fuck. What are you talking about? I've never seen a black guy say, look at that cave woman. We've never seen that before.
Damn, Bernie, you ain't come team tag with me.
I mean, I don't want to dominate.
Left me out here for the Wolves. Where you at, bro?
I got you. Here's a couple
I know
things.
you got to agree with me on some of this now.
So I think I agree with your initial premise of the fact that black people can't be racist. But to we can go back there. But first, the reason why black women are an outrage is because black women are outnumbering black men. And so what does a lot of black women always say? Oh, I can't find a man. Oh, I can't find this. I need a dude that's making six figures. I need to do X, Y, and Z. So then when you see a black man, you know, homeboy, he just proposed to homegirl at Iowa State. I can't think of the basketball player's name, but he married a white woman.
Oh,
Shay, who? Alexander Gildress, same thing. He's with a white woman. And so it's like, dang, all these successful multimillionaire black women are, I wouldn't say envious, but it's like, dang, another one got away when it's when there's an outnumber. So I can understand where Jess is saying that, and that's why black women look at that. But also at the same time, you could also think that
debunk this dumb shit.
You also can look at it in the sense of you going to the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like in the sense of
Good point.
white people have done so. Not you, Carmen,
You just
because
felt-
know.
I don't know, Benny.
I'm
Benny.
offended.
Going to the enemy is
I can't
crazy.
believe you just.
That is wild.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Okay. Going to the enemy here. Jesus Christ, people. What are we doing out here? Listen, look, man, people got the right to love who they love. If they fall in love or whatever you want to call it nowadays, whatever, man. People got the right to be with who they want to be with, you know, regardless of skin color. And this is an issue that's popping back up now that's, you know, really gaining super traction and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, the noise for black women marrying outside their race and the shaming is not as loud as it is for black men that do marry outside their race. We, you know, come on now. Let's just be honest with it. You know, I'm not saying that there aren't, you know, some black men that get a little salty and, you know, was probably under Serena Williams comments, oh, you this and that, and or, you know, whatever. But Jesus Christ, man, we know that the noise is louder when black men decide to date anyone other than a black woman. We know that the noise is tremendously louder. And these are just the facts, man. It's crazy out here to see that this is going on. I hate that we're at this point here in America in our society to where, you know what I'm saying, we're having these crazy discussions about, you know, race and, you know, who should marry who and all this other type of stuff, man. And oh man, when at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, most of the cultures in this country are truly fucked up anyway.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
that, my friends, is the bottom line.